Hey guys, welcome back to Reserved Investments on YouTube. And today we are going to be talking about a book on the buying and selling of modern era toys. And you're going to find out towards the end of this video whether or not I recommend this book that can be gotten right now off of Amazon for less than $20. So the book in question is called Toyfolio, and it is entitled How to Invest in and Sell Toys Like Stocks. It was written by Greg Webb, and pretty much this will take you through the process of attempting to source and find brand new toys and related collectibles at retail stores like Walmart, Target, and the like, and turning around, engaging in retail arbitrage, and flipping these particular toys back on the market at either present time or sometime in the near future for a profit. And this is something that is talked an awful lot on a lot of other channels out there. Most notably, I'm going to give a shout out to this individual, Phoenix Resale. If you ever heard of that individual, he does from time to time, he will comment on some of my videos. He hasn't in a while, but I do have a lot of respect for him and his channel, so I am going to give him a shout out in that regard. He really doesn't need it. He has something like 120,000 subscribers at present time. He does really good polished work. If you do or have an interest in retail arbitrage or understanding that particular side of the resale business, by all means, check out his channel. So I will leave it at that. Now, my channel, for those of you unaware, Reserved Investments, is more about investing in antiques and collectibles, speculating on antiques and collectibles over the short term or over the long term. What I do here at Reserved Investments is I take you inside the antiques and collectibles trade without all the hype, and I show you how these markets work over the short term and or over the long term by myself, who is not only educated in antiques and collectibles, but also educated in economics, business, and finance. And I think it's very important for us to have discussions on collectible finance, because for those of you unaware, if I am attracting new viewers with this video, right now, the entire collectibles market at present time is pretty much in a massive bull market. And there's a lot of people that are coming into these markets. They're clueless. They want answers. They see it as the next new thing, and they're listening to all the wrong individuals out there. And unfortunately, that is making for some interesting developments in the overall trade, where we're seeing certain video games, certain toys, certain Pokemon cards, certain comic books, even certain antiques in certain instances sell for record highs for all the wrong reasons. I want to make that very clear. Now, back to this particular book. I will tell you this, if this is something that you're really interested in, meaning you want to learn retail arbitrage, you want to learn how to source material from Walmart, Target, maybe it's on a clearance shelf, and you want to learn how to resell it, and you want to put all your time, all your effort into that, by all means, don't even watch the rest of this video. For less than 20 bucks, you can get this book, and it's going to show you the ins and outs. It's going to take you behind the scenes, and you're going to get an education in the process. If that's all that you came to this video for, I'm telling you to buy this particular book. That said, the book is not without certain flaws, and I want to make them known. What this book does is it's pretty much a guide on how to sell via Amazon FBA. If you don't know what FBA is, it stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. So pretty much, if you go and you set up an Amazon account and you start sending in inventory to Amazon for them to sell for you, you are pretty much at their whim. And what I mean by that is you lose control of your inventory overall. So I just want to make sure that you're aware of the risk that you are about to undertake should you want to pursue something of this nature. Now, a question that I get asked, Sean, we know you're involved in all these markets in some way or form. Do you sell through Amazon FBA? The answer is 100% yes. I do it on a limited basis, though. I only do it on aging Lego sets and other collectibles like Amiibo, certain factory sealed video games, Funko Pops, and occasionally toys, which incidentally, this whole book pretty much covers in depth. Now, it doesn't really go into detail on Amiibos and Funko Pops, but it covers action figures, it covers Legos, it covers other items, and it does cover toys, so make no mistake. But with that being said, I can tell you there are risks to utilizing that particular service over eBay or even going on a collecting forum, going on BrickLink, selling your items that way as well. So you really have to understand the pros and cons to what you're getting into. I would never, ever recommend a newbie out there go and pay $20 for this book and then take like $10,000, $20,000 and get right into this market without knowing the basics. I would encourage you to start slow if that's what you want to do. Learn the business and go from there. Now, the one flaw that I am going to state about this book is myself and the author were selling on Amazon FBA for many, many years now, going all the way back, probably in his case, I think I read in here 2015, 2016. I'm right around 2015, 2016 myself. There are certain Lego products, Lego sets, and other toy brands that at that particular time, you could buy brand new off of Walmart, Target, or even the Lego store themselves, and you could sell them directly through the Amazon FBA program as a seller. Today in 2021, as we prepare to enter 2022, a lot of those items are no longer being opened up for the average Amazon FBA seller. So if you're going to read this book like gospel, and then you're going to try to sell certain products, you're going to encounter certain serious roadblocks. Now, in this book, there supposedly are Facebook groups and the like that you can join that can tell you how to get around those roadblocks. I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, it is not going to be worth your time in most cases. And I know this because there's a lot of people out there that I've met just by doing this YouTube channel who come to me and they say, hey, Sean, I've been trying to sell Lego on Amazon now for X number of years. And every time I think I got through the one roadblock that I need to provide to Amazon to get approved for it, they come back and they deny me. So I'm just gonna kind of taper your expectations here. If that's what you're looking to do, you may be overall disappointed in this book. However, for those of you out there that keep asking me to do videos on retail arbitrage and how it relates to the overall antiques and collectibles trade, obviously, since I'm in it, I can comment on this. This is one video that I did want to do because I still think for less than 20 bucks, if you take the time to read this book, if you are a reseller, if you're somebody that is even remotely interested in a lot of these markets, even if we are talking about the market for modern era toys and related mass-produced collectibles, this is something that I would tell you to buy, take the time to read it, and at least understand that this world, whether you choose to enter it or not, exists out there, and what the pros and cons of selling in that particular quote-unquote world is, so that you can at least become a knowledgeable consumer. Because there's a lot of people out there, you know, they're going to the Lego store, they're going to Walmart, they're going to Target, they're looking for when these sets go in sale, and they're pretty much buying them up, and they're throwing them in a spare bedroom, and they're quote-unquote calling it an investment. And in my opinion, depending on how you run that business is how that's going to determine whether or not it's a good investment or a poor investment. There's a lot of people that right now are hoarding certain mass-produced modern era collectibles, whether we're talking about Lego, Magic the Gathering, modern era Pokemon sets, Nintendo Amiibo, Funko Pops, even factory sealed video games, collector's edition video games, limited run games, whatever we're talking about, and they're calling it an investment. And I keep stating, if everybody is pretty much buying this stuff, hoarding it, and putting it in a spare bedroom, putting it in an attic, a storage unit, or a garage, what's going to happen to this market over the next 5 to 10 years? And that is another con that I want to bring up about this particular book. Yes, it's true. Obviously, the author has done this to some success. I do it. But overall, you need to understand that with everybody getting in the know of doing this and pretty much taking this action, at some point, the market is going to become oversaturated. As a matter of fact, you can argue, I haven't done an updated video on Lego in a while. It is coming, Lego fanatics out there, I promise you. But what I will tell you is the Lego investing game has changed dramatically in present day from where it was back in 2014, 2015 even. Back in 2014, 2015, there were people that were starting to really get into it. Today in the year 2022, everybody is pretty much putting factory sealed Lego sets away for the time that they become worth money so that they can pull them out of their second story bedroom, their basement, their garage, attic, storage unit, and sell them back online. So you got to be very, very careful as to how you are playing these markets, what you're doing with your precious dollars, what type of inventory you are tying it up in. And I am going to be doing more videos on that in the new year on this particular channel. But that being said, I do recommend this book with caution. Again, this is a book for somebody that wants to learn more about retail arbitrage. If you don't know what retail arbitrage is, now that we're 11 minutes into the video, I'm going to quick define it for you. If you go to Walmart, if you go to Target, and you come across, we'll just use Lego as an example, a Lego set that's selling for 50% off. So let's say the original price of that Lego set was $100. Now it's selling for $50. If you buy that Lego set for $50 and you sell it on eBay, you sell it on Amazon for maybe $80, that's an example of retail arbitrage. You pretty much took inventory that was at a lower cost from one retail location, and you sold that inventory through another avenue, another e-commerce or retail avenue for a higher price. Pretty much you're profiting off the difference. That's all that retail arbitrage is, without going into a major lesson on that particular subject. So let me know what you think about this video. Let me know if you are going to check out this book, because I know most of my core audience probably won't have an interest in this. I would say 50% of the people that watch this channel may be interested in a book like this as opposed to killer stuff and tons of money or collectible investments for the high net worth investor. So I know that I'm kind of imparting on a lot of the resellers out there. I already brought one up, like Phoenix Resale, to do this particular video. I don't know if Phoenix Resale did do a video on this, but I just wanted to make you guys all aware that this particular book does exist. It can be bought on Amazon for less than $20. And if this does interest you, it is well worth reading. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.